Hello everyone, I'm Jessica Blackbird. Welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Well, you guys, Cara Delevingne's on everybody's tongue today. Well, her name is. Um, Everyone's talking about how fidgety she was on her appearance with Live with Kelly and Ryan in New York City yesterday morning on Thursday morning. Well, I looked at this video and you guys can see it here. I could not copy the sound because I don't want to strike on my channel, but she seemed to only fidget while she was speaking. I know people are hating on her because of her involvement with Amber Heard, but really, she may have been duped like so many other people were who got involved with Amber. So let's not hate on her and judge her harshly because she may just be another innocent victim. But anyway, let me read you guys the article from the Daily Mail. Animated Cara Delevigne can't stop fidgeting as she appears on Live with Kelly and Ryan a day after her erratic behavior at fast food outlet in LA. And they followed this young woman many places at different restaurants and around the city, and they talked about how she behaved. And really, I think that she's being picked on. I really do. And I think that they should just leave her alone. Maybe one day she will be able to talk about what happened between her and, in my opinion, that horrible, sadistic woman, Amber Heard. But, where it comes to that, and I know that I've done a video about her and Amber being caught kissing, or who we thought it was her. Kissing in the elevator in the penthouse that Johnny Depp was paying for, but maybe she was lied to. So let's give her the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully she'll come out one day and talk about what happened between her and Amber. But let me get back to this article. DailyMail.com exclusively showed the model acting strangely in LA on Sunday. Cara, 29, also made an erratic appearance on Live with Kelly and Ryan Thursday. She was seen rubbing and twisting her hands as she spoke with host Kelly Ripa. Cara Delevigne continued to display erratic behavior during an appearance on Live with Kelly and Ryan in New York City on Thursday morning. The 29-year-old supermodel kept rubbing and twisting her hands and was unable to stop fidgeting as she spoke to hosts Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest. The only murders in the building actress wore a short cream-colored outfit with high heels. Her appearance comes the day after the DailyMail.com exclusive pictures showed the model acting erratically when she changed her clothing outside a car after stopping at the fast food chains Subway and Jack in the Box when in Los Angeles, sparking concern. The star rubbed her hands together quickly during her sit-down chat and even bent one of her hands back. At one point, the siren looked down at her own hands as she realized she was moving them around too much and then suddenly stopped. She looked chic in a cream-colored outfit that consisted of a crop top, high-waisted miniskirt, and pocketed jacket. She noted that the designer was Max Mara. Her blonde hair was pulled back and her makeup was beautifully done with caramel tones. The star looked healthy and happy, but the constant movement of her hands was distracting, and when she was not rubbing her hands, she clenched her fists. So, how many of us realize that doing that with your hands, clenching your fist, and sometimes even clenching your jaws, just tells people around you that you're super nervous? She was sitting there with Kelly and Ryan on a live show. This is a live show. It's not pre-recorded. And Daily Mail just said in this piece that they were following her the day before, taking pictures of her, and it came out that she was behaving erratically according to them. So maybe she had all of that, plus everybody dogging her about the situation. I mean, people actually wanted to cancel this young woman for her involvement with She didn't do anything to Johnny Depp, people. It was not her. And if she didn't want to come out and say what she knew, maybe she doesn't know anything beyond her relationship. So let me get back to the article. While on the show, she spoke quickly with Kelly and Ryan, sitting 6 feet away to stay safe during CV19 and across from her in the studio. She said that she was getting a new tattoo for her 30th birthday, which falls on August 12th. And the inking will be a nod to a 1990s era singer, 48-year-old Alanis Morissette, who had a smash success with her album in 1995, Jagged Little Pill. Who remembers that? I do. I mean, I loved that entire album, and I still remember all the lyrics. But I won't bore you with my singing. I might hurt your ears. Back to the article. I love Alanis's work. I'm completely obsessed. I saw her recently again in London, and I got her to write ironic in her handwriting, so I'm going to have that tattooed, said the cover girl. So she wants to put the name of one of Alanis Morissette's really popular songs. Remember, isn't it ironic? Remember that, guys? So she had Alanis write ironic. So she's gonna take her actual handwriting and have a tattoo placed for her 30th birthday. I think that's super cool. Cara explained that Alanis herself is not going to write the ironic on her skin, but the artist will copy what Alanis wrote for Cara. After the appearance, Cara shared a picture of her legs, which displayed signs of psoriasis plaques, which appear as red, raised patches. Cara has previously spoken out about her battle with the skin condition that causes flaky patches of skin which form scales. Kim Kardashian also talked about having psoriasis. I think it was that Kardashian. I don't quite remember, but I think it was Kim. Many people have this skin disease or skin condition, and it starts even in little children sometimes. So, and it's an autoimmune condition that can also affect your joints. People with psoriasis have an increased production of skin cells, and the condition can start at any age, but most often develops in adults between 20 and 30 years old and between 50 and 60 years old. It affects men and women equally. So I was looking at another YouTuber who was speaking about the behavior that was reported by the Daily Mail, and I don't think that he read the article completely. He spoke about her spots on her legs, and he spoke of them in a way that he didn't know what he was talking about, how the spots were suspicious. But if he read the article, he'd know what those spots were. So, you know, people, do your due diligence to find out what you're speaking about, you know. So, at the height of her fashion career, Cara was walking in as many as 53 runway shows per fashion week, leaving her trapped in a cycle of depression. The punishing schedule led her to develop the painful skin condition, which had to be laboriously covered up in thick makeup. People would put on gloves and not want to touch me because they thought it was like leprosy or something, she recalled in 2015. She told The Times, "It wasn't a good time. I was like fight and flight for months, just constantly on edge." it is a mental thing as well, because if you hate yourself and your body and the way you look, it just gets worse and worse. You know, I totally understand what she's saying about how it messes with your mind, your mental well-being, because like I've told you guys in other videos, I've been in renal failure for 20 years of my life, and my body is scarred. I have so many scars all over my body, and then with having breast cancer, I have scars from that. And it was playing mind tricks on me too, to have all of these things happening to me. But then, Cara, I'm speaking to you. If you ever see this video, and anyone else listening, you have to sit and thank God that you're able to do things, you're able to work, you're able to make a living, you're able to be there with your family and friends and all the people that you love. So to anyone who doesn't know why your body looks that way, and they don't care to know, they're just judging you, well, they can kiss your ass and my ass too, because the people who know why your body looks that way, they love you and they care about you, and that's all that matters, and that you're alive. Okay, so I guess being that she's a model, she worries about those things, but those things are not important. Being alive and healthy is what is important. So when leaving the talk show, she looked to be in good spirits. She wore a long beige coat that looked like a robe that was made out of chenille when exiting the New York City studio. The star kicked off the heels and opted instead for comfortable black socks worn with slides. She also had on thin beige rimmed sunglasses as she smiled at onlookers. This comes amid growing concern for the top model of England. Delevigne's quirky, oddball antics were on full display over the weekend as the supermodel stepped out in her Los Angeles neighborhood. The British-born actress, runway model, and influencer, 29, was running errands around the town on her own on Sunday afternoon when she was seen looking worse for wear and acting strangely, making odd, silly faces out in public. And so they just go on and on and on, saying these things about her appearance and her smoking cigarettes. And I'm not going to go into that. If you guys want to read it, you can go ahead and read it. But I just wanted to give you, a quick little excerpt from this article and give you my take on it, my opinion, and let's talk about it. Do you think that she was behaving oddly in that interview, or do you think she was nervous like I do? I think she was just nervous. Let's talk about it in the comments. See you there.